Hi, welcome back to EducateTube.com. My name is Sipsky, your host. Today I'll be reviewing this Sunny Health and Fitness elastic cord rolling machine. I got it on sale for around 160 Canadian dollars or 130 US dollars, including free shipping through Amazon. The model is RW5606. The reason I got it was because I want to make a home gym in my basement, and so one of the equipment that I would like to have that is pretty easy to use during if you want to do light aerobic exercise and all that. This machine probably can fit that budget. I'm going to give you my pros and cons of this machine and what I think about it. So let's get started. Alright, so this machine here, pretty affordable. It's around 160 Canadian dollars or $130 US, including free shipping. I think it's a very good price, especially when it includes the free shipping, and it took a couple of days to get here. What I like about it is it's really well built, as you can see here. Now, the frame itself, I believe is plastic, but overall, the base is all metal. Okay, this part here, the sliding seat here. Okay, I think it's a pretty good price for what you're getting. It didn't even include the LCD or the electronic display here that allows you to monitor your total roll and calorie burned and count per minute. Now, all these features, I'm not sure if it's reliable. The only thing that might be reliable is probably the amount of rolling that you did, 1, 2, 3, and then the time. Those are the only two things that I would say are pretty accurate. The rest about the calorie and all that, I'm not too sure how they calculate it. All right, so just keep that in mind. I would just depend on the number of rolls and the time. And this does that. It can keep track of time, how many time you're spending on this machine. Now, in terms of putting it together, I looked up the review, and most people were able to get it up and running, put it together around 1 hour. My wife took around 2 hours. I think this is her first time assembling any type of machinery like this type of exercise machine, so she had a bit more difficulty. However, if you're familiar with putting together IKEA dining set or like a cabinet or a table, something like that, I don't think it would be that hard to put together. This thing weighs around 35 pounds or approximately around 15 or 16 kilograms, so it's not that heavy to bring down to the basement. All our exercise gym is in the basement, so it's very important for us to be able to bring it down by one person or two people at most. And that's important to us because then we can bring it up as well if we decide we don't want this machine anymore. Now let me show you. It's actually not bad. The only problem I have with this machine is that the resistance is not that hard. So in other words, if you want a really hard workout, this is not the machine for you. You can set up different, tension here. So if you want a really high tension, you can put it all the way to this knob there, and then you try it. But it's still not that strong of a tension here. Now, if I bring all the way to the lightest aspect, like the end part, so this is really light, see that? That's definitely not a problem at all. Okay, so you can bring it, I would say bring it all the way to the end, and most of us will have no problem rolling this machine. Now, if you do for half an hour, maybe you get the sweat out of this. So for light exercise, this machine isn't bad at all. So I would say, overall, for the price, this is a pretty good rolling machine. I'm not sure about the elastic cord though. For these type of things, the elastic cord, over time, the elasticity may wear out, and you got to be careful with these type of elastic type of tension. Over time, it might crack and all that. Just be aware of that. However, in terms of price-wise, this is quite affordable, great for light workout. I would say the digital aspect of this machine isn't bad. It's good readout. You can see the number. Only issue is I wouldn't rely on the calorie too much. I would probably rely only on the number of time I roll and the time it takes for me to go through this exercise. So those are the two numbers I would be dependent on only. Another thing that you should be aware of is this machine maximum load is, they say on the spec, the manufacturing spec, is around 220 pounds. So if you're weighing over that, you might have an issue with this machine. But I heard for some people over 250, they're okay with that. But I would go with a manufacturing spec, which is less than 220 pounds. Okay, just be aware of that. If you weigh more than that, I don't think you want to get this machine. In addition, if you're a very tall person, for example, this thing is quite long, but if you're like, say, close to 6-ish feet, like say 6'5", 6'6", then this might not be the machine for you, because I'm not sure, because I'm a pretty short guy. I'm about 5'4", so if I'm going like this, it doesn't reach the end, but I'm sure if I have a long leg and I'm over 6 foot, I think this machine might be a problem. So keep that in mind as well. So anyone under 6 foot, not a problem. Anyone under 220 pounds, definitely not a problem. For a light workout, I think this is the machine because of the price, and it's easy to transport downstairs to your basement, or if you have a small apartment, this machine isn't bad for working out. Although I wouldn't totally depend on this machine to get a large sweat out of your exercise. Okay, so this is more like a lightweight exercise, and then you move on to maybe a treadmill or something like that, and maybe a bit of weightlifting. Those are the kind of thing that you might want for your home gym. Okay, so hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.